Hey, what's up guys? Today's going to be a day in the life as an orthodontic assistant. I will show you guys how I make retainers today in this vlog, but this is a part 2 to my previous vlog, how to port models. So if you haven't watched that one already, make sure you do. You don't have to watch it in order, but just make sure you watch that one as well. I do also have one emergency patient today, so I will show you guys how I set up and take down for patients, and I will also show you guys what I'm doing throughout the entire day as an orthodontic assistant. All right, let's go. So I'm going to just turn on all of the lights first here in our lab. I do have 2 cups that I bring to work. My first one has oatmeal in it, and then my second cup has water. Here I'm turning on the lights in our sterilization room where we clean all the instruments. Now I'm going to turn on the light here in one of our private treatment rooms. This is our x-ray room. And next I'll get our second treatment room here. Now just have the lights on out here in the bay area where the remaining of our chairs are. I'm now just going to clock in. So on a regular day, we usually have all 7 chairs here above on this row right here, 1 through 7. Here you can see all of the patients arriving, all of the patients here waiting, and all of the patients seated here in this last section. And we'll just drag each patient to each chair as we pull them back. We do have one emergency today, so I'm going to make sure we have some music playing in the office, so it's nice when the patient gets in here. We had the station on the happy station. I'm going to change it to summer station. Keep it upbeat. So now I'm going to make my way up to the front and make sure all the lights are on. Yes, we do write on our walls, even when told not to. It's super cute. I like it. To my left here is our brushes station. This is Goofy. He has a power chain to close that gap. So now I'm going to get started on making retainers. I will use this model here. With this model, I will make a clear retainer. I'll need this freeze spray, and I'll need the material, which is called the Essex material, to start. So I'm just going to take one out. This material is thick. We want it like this so the retainer is thick and it's a great fit. We do have different types of thickness here in this office, so right now I'm just using the average one. I'll take the material and put it right here. This is our machine that we use to make the retainers. I'll then lock it by using this top. I just place it over here and twist it this way in order to lock it. Perfect. Yes, just like that. Here I will set my time. So we usually on an average set our time to 35. This would be the time that is used to have the Essex material melted. I'm now going to take this rice and add some here to the center. This rice helps suck down the Essex material onto the model. Take the model and I'll place it right here in the center of the rice. I'm going to push it down so it's evenly throughout. I want to make sure that the rice is leveled. If it's not pushed down all the way, the material will not suck down on all of the teeth. I'm going to take this brush and just push out any rice, because sometimes if the rice is too close to the teeth, the rice can jump up into the retainer, and if that happens, you won't have a perfect fit. Also, I'm brushing up the rice so that it's even throughout. I don't want to have too much on either side or too little on either side. Now that my time is set and my motto is evenly distributed throughout the rice, I'm going to turn this over. This just allows the material to start melting, and it's timed, counting down from the 35 seconds. Once it goes down to 5 seconds, I will remove the top and flip it over onto the model. I got to 5, flip over, and then I'll lock it, and then I'll push down on the air button once it's down 5 seconds. And I'll hold it here, release, and then I'll hit the air button again for a second time. Once that's completed, I'll just open up, remove the top, take the freeze spray, and spray over this retainer. We do the freeze spray because it is sometimes hot. That just cools it down and solidifies the retainer. Now I'm pulling the model from the Essex material. I want to be careful not to pull too hard, because if I do, the retainer can fit gappy on the patient's teeth and won't be a good fit. Now I'm going to take these scissors and just cut around the teeth so I don't have to cut as much when I go to use my round scissors. These round scissors allow the retainer to be rounded and nice and smooth. Right now while I'm cutting, I'm making sure to cut continuously. If I stop, go, I will have ragged edges. So I'm just making sure to stay consistent so everything's nice and smooth on the retainer. So here is the finished retainer, nice and rounded and smooth. So this will be really comfortable when the patient goes to wear this. Right now I'm just going to fit this retainer up top of the model to make sure that it's a perfect fit. These Essex retainers, also known as clear retainers, are patients' most favorite retainers simply because they are the most comfortable. Next, we have your holly retainers. These are also known as the metal retainers. They do have metal claps that sit around the teeth, and they have this acrylic that sits on the palate of the mouth. We do not make holly retainers here in our office. We have all of those made for us in a different lab. Most patients don't like the holly retainers because it's bulky. But what's cool about these retainers is you can add finger springs. This third one has finger springs right here on the laterals. So finger springs help move the teeth. So if you have any teeth that's out of alignment or starting to shift, you can get a holly retainer with the finger springs to help. Next, we have your bonded retainer. These retainers are usually bonded after your debond, which is your appointment when you get your braces taken off. You can have an upper bonded retainer or a lower bonded retainer. Most commonly used are lower bonded retainers. We do all of our bonded retainers here in our practice. We will prep your teeth just like we would do before you get your braces put on, and we use the same glue that we use for braces to keep your bonded retainer intact. So while I'm waiting on my emergency patient to come in, I'm going to stock up on some drawers. Yeah. All right, back to work. So if you guys are curious as in what I'm putting in my drawers and how my drawers look before and after, definitely check out my previous vlog titled Making Retainers loading braces and running instruments. This is a no doctor day. I do come in on days when the doctors are not working. So as an orthodontic assistant, this is just busy work that I do. I have a video titled What I Do as an Orthodontic Assistant that goes over what I do daily on clinic days and procedures that I do each day. So now I'm just filling in colors in all of the drawers. That's something that I do daily because colors are something that we use every day. So now I'm going to add some power chain to our drawers. This is our backstock in the Bay Area. I'm just going to take this out so it's easier for me. And I'm going to take this literature cutter, which is used to cut the power chain, and just add a few to each drawer. So now my patient has checked in, so I'm going to prepare the chair for my patient. I'm taking this clear wrapping, which are headrest covers that we keep over our trays, and placing it over the headrest. Now I'm going to get my PPE on, my mask of course, got to stay protected. Next, I'm going to put my goggles on, my lab jacket or jacket, and then my face shield. So I'm all set up for my patient. I have everything I need here to make my patient comfortable and see what's going on. I will see you guys when I get back after treating my patient. So my patient just left. They had a poking wire. They had this wax material used on the back, which we recommend to all of our patients when you have a wire poking. And I use this end cutter to basically clip the wire. Really simple emergency patient today, nothing too crazy. So now I am going to clean up my chair. We do this in between every patient. Spray everything with the Cavicide. Now I am going to glove up. I'm now going to just take the headrest cover off, grab a Cavicide wipe, and start wiping everything. The light, the chair, and then I'll also get the drawers. Even if I did or did not touch it, I just always consider everything dirty in between each patient. So now I'm taking my dirty instruments and tray into our sterilization room and getting it set up so these instruments can be dropped, cleaned, and sterilized. Right now I just dropped the instrument right there, but that's perfectly fine because everything here is dirty and all of the instruments will be cleaned. Now I'm going to get a new tray and place this back in the chair that I worked in so it's set up for success for the next patient or the next assistant that comes to work here.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.